This is problem number 8 on the practice problems for test number 2. True or false? If true, explain why. If false, choose numbers for x and y that show that the equation is false. Square root of x squared plus y squared equals x plus y. It's very tempting to look at that and think that it looks reasonable, and it does look reasonable, but it turns out it's very wrong. And I'm hoping that we've done enough examples of this that you just right away recognize that's one of these common errors. Really, really want to avoid that. So how do we really prove undeniably that it's false? Well, you pick your two favorite numbers for x and y. For example, x can be 3 and y can be 4. And so if we pick x is 3 and y is 4, we'll plug in to the square root of x squared plus y squared. So the square root of x squared, so the square root of 3 squared plus the square root of 4 squared. That's really the square root of 9 and 16, which is the square root of 25, which is 5. So the left-hand side is definitely 5. Let's see what we get on the right-hand side. This one will be much quicker. So x plus y is the right-hand side. We're going to plug in 3 and 4. 3 plus 4 is 7, which is definitely not the same as the 5. So if it doesn't work for 3 and 4, then it just doesn't work. It might work for some numbers, but it's certainly not an irrefutable law. So we really don't want to ever use it. It's just not a fact. So those are two numbers that show that the thing is false. So we'll just highlight that 7 and the 5 are different, and that's why it's false. Now I picked 3 and 4 because they were going to give me nice numbers for the square root of x squared plus y squared. You can really pick just about any two numbers you want. It's okay if they aren't nice numbers. So as another quick example, if you just picked 1 and 2, and I'll write this and then I'll erase it. When you do the square root of 1 squared plus 2 squared, you get the square root of 1 plus 4, which is the square root of 5. Fine. But when you do x plus y on the right-hand side, 1 plus 2 is 3. It's definitely not the square root of 5. So still false.